Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this program called Our Moments with God, where I try to, in simple term, give you ordinary reflections on the daily mass readings, which I presume and hope that it helps you and me to grow in our spiritual life and in our spiritual journey. But before I proceed further, may I once again request you, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and also press the bell icon. And if you like the video, please also share with others. Thank you. Today, instead of starting with the Gospel, I'm going to start with the first reading from the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 20, where Paul, who is getting ready to leave, he speaks like this, and I read, I know that after my departure, savage wolves will come among you, and they will not spare the flock. And from your own group, men will come forward perverting the truth to draw the disciples away after them. So be vigilant and remember that for 3 years, night and day, I unceasingly admonished each of you with tears. And now I commend you to God and to that gracious word of His that can build you up and give you the inheritance among all who are consecrated. Did you hear that? Paul is worried that after he leaves the place and goes to the next place, wolves will come, he says. Yeah, after my departure, savage wolves will come among you, and they will not spare the flock. And from your own group, men will come forward perverting the truth to draw the disciples away after them. Now, this is, I think, not a secret to any one of you that there are a lot of divisions among Christian groups. Yeah, there is the largest group is of course the Catholic Church, and I happen to belong to the Catholic Church and I'm proud of it and happy about it. But there are thousands and thousands of different churches which keep mushrooming up and coming up. Each one gets an idea and he thinks that he has the right interpretation of the gospel or of the Bible, and all the others who have been preaching have been wrong. The other day, if I may just share with you, somebody on the Facebook was very upset with me because I belong to the Roman Catholic Church. And he used strong words. He says all that the Roman Catholic Church teaches is rubbish, and that you are guided by the demon. So of course I told him, I responded to him saying that I respect your views, and personally I am a great believer in ecumenism, that is unity of various Christian groups, because we all follow the same Christ. But is what Paul trying to say in the first reading, is it somehow your experience that there are people who come to grab the already believing Christians, mostly Catholics I have noticed, from their church away, trying to tell them how things are wrong in that church and how he or she has the truth and they want to bring salvation? Here in Europe, we see a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses. They claim that they have the truth. Once I was caught, I would say, with a group in Germany, and they all came together. I was the only one. And I remember that lady was so convinced that I was on so wrong path and that I would be going to hell if I did not accept the Jehovah's Witnesses. So rather than doing their own things, they try to break the already committed Christians or Catholics in their faith. Like I think, according to my interpretation, what Paul is trying to say, I know that after my departure, savage wolves will come among you. He is using the word, I'm not using it, but I'm just quoting what he says. And they will not spare the flock. And from your own group, men will come forward perverting the truth. So they pervert the truth using the Bible, using the scriptures to say how wrong you are. And they have all kinds of theories as if that all the past that the Catholic Church has lived for 2000 years on is completely wrong, false, and very strongly believe that it is all rubbish and that we are led by demons and we will go to hell. And that's why now I come to the gospel today. After the warning of Paul, Jesus is praying in the gospel today, Holy Father, keep them in your name, he prays. Holy Father, keep them in your name that you have given me, so that they may be one just as we are one. When I was with them, I protected them in your name that you gave me, and I guarded them, and none of them was lost except the son of destruction, in order that the scripture might be fulfilled. So, what is Jesus praying? Jesus is praying what Paul had wants later on. Yeah, because Jesus prayed before Paul ever came onto the scene. But Paul is saying what probably Jesus meant, that they all might be one, not break in groups and each trying to find one sentence of the Bible which he or she thinks is right and he has understood correctly, and therefore he should start a new church or he should start a new group. Maybe he's right, but does he think that what Jesus is praying, that they all may be one, as you, Father, and I are one, is he praying for somebody else? I think it is a point worth reflecting and also seeing how well deeply rooted you are in your own faith and in your own teachings. I wish you all the very best, and in case you have not yet subscribed to this channel, may I please request you to do it now. Thank you.